Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll look at this Lenovo K10 Note. In fact, actually Lenovo launched 3 new devices and they have sent these 2 to me, and we'll have a look at this K10 Note. This is a mid-range Android phone, and as you can see, this Lenovo A6 is actually their new budget-oriented. This is for about 8,000 rupees, and this is powered by the Helio P22. It has a 6.09-inch screen and a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. But anyways, in this video we'll have a look at this one. And this is powered by the Snapdragon 710 SoC. And guys, this is also sold via Flipkart. And this actually comes in 2 variants, 4GB of RAM and 6GB of RAM. 4GB RAM variant is for 14,000, and the 6GB that comes in 128GB is for 16,000. Again, I'll leave the link in the description. Anyways, here we have the device itself. Let's just take this out of this protective cover. Let's peel this. So here we have the device, and this is the black colored unit that they are sending, and looks like a very shiny coating over here. Anyways, we'll come back to the device later, and let's see what else do we have. We also have a K10 quick start guide and all this thing, some stuff. I won't get into details about that. One more SIM ejector tool, and let's see if this comes with a Type-C port or not. Really happy that it's coming with a USB Type-C port, guys. So that's actually a nice thing. It's nice to see vendors giving USB Type-C port now. And this is the charger. And guys, this is actually a fast charger. It outputs at 9 volts at 2. That means an 18-watt fast charger is bundled in the box. So that's also good. So let me keep this box to the side, and let's look at this handset itself. And let me first give you a physical overview. We have a secondary noise cancellation microphone over here, and on this end we have the volume rocker. Gives a good tactile feel, not mushy. And we have the power on off button. Bottom will be your speaker, Type-C port, main microphone, 3.5mm headphone jack, and on this end just a SIM slot. So let's open this up and see. By the way, guys, even the base variant comes with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage. So it's a hybrid SIM solution, guys, as you can see. So let me just put this back, and at the back you have the triple camera setup, and also the fingerprint scanner and LED flash. So let me do one thing. Let me just power this on. And guys, by the time it actually boots up and I set it up, let me give you a configuration overview. This Lenovo K10 Note is having a 6.3-inch IPS LCD Full HD Plus screen. It's powered by the Snapdragon 710 octa-core processor that's based on 10nm process. It has the Adreno 616 GPU. It comes in 4 or 6GB of RAM. Storage will be 64 or 128GB. Moving to the camera, it's a triple camera setup, and the main camera is a 16 megapixel with f1.8 aperture. Then we have an 8 megapixel camera, which is actually a 2x zoom camera. And lastly, we have a 2 megapixel for depth. Moving to the front facing camera, it's a 16 megapixel. It also has Dolby Atmos FM support and a 4050 milliamp hour battery with fast charging. So guys, I've just finished setting up this device, and as you can see, layout is very close to stock, and we also have the FM radio. There are some apps that are pre-installed. Let's see if we can remove it. Let's go to app info. Yes, you can uninstall some of the junk that is there. The SyncIt app is a Lenovo app that we have. So not a lot of junk. We are only a few, I would say. And if you go over here, as you can see, we have the toggle. And guys, again, like stock Android on the left, we have the Google pane also here. So that's actually nice. Pretty close to stock Android experience that you can see. Again, it's a Motorola company, so that's why we are seeing this. Anyways, the screen is a full HD plus screen, and as you can see, it's a good quality IPS grade screen, and hence the viewing angles are also actually good. And if you go over here, we have some quick toggles. As you can see, it's doing some updates. I'll let it do. So we have those toggles over here, and if you go to the settings, it's just updating some stuff, guys, in the background. And if we go to what do you say, so about the phone system, about the phone is over here in the system. As you can see, this is that 64 GB variant that comes with 4 gigabytes of RAM, as you can see, guys. And out of that, about 52.4 is available. And as you can see, it's powered by the Snapdragon 710 SoC, which is basically an octa-core processor based on 10 nanometer process. This is actually a pretty good processor, guys. So in general performance, it should not be an issue, and it comes out of the box with Android Pie, as you can see over here. So that's what it is regarding, and it's having that 4050 milliamp hour battery, but again, because of that Snapdragon 710 SoC, the battery life should be actually really good. That shouldn't be a problem, and I like the fact that it's actually really close to what do you say, stock Android experience, as you can see. And we have a fingerprint scanner over here, so let's test that and say so complete the registration, and it works. Takes about half a second, guys. As you can see, I touched it. It takes about half a second to unlock. So that's the fingerprint scanner on this one. And the back is that very shiny thing. So again, it's sort of a fingerprint magnet, so you have to be careful regarding that. But now let's also look at the interesting thing. This one also has that triple camera setup. The main camera is a 16 megapixel with f1.8 aperture. Then we also have a zoom lens, which is surprising, because these days we have that triple camera setup, etc. But in this price range, we are not finding a zoom lens. We have a 2x zoom lens. And lastly, we have the depth sensor. So let's look at the camera interface over here. I'm just going to allow everything. Okay. So this is the camera interface. We have that 1x and optical zoom. So that's nice. So it's not digital. So it's using that second camera and the first camera. Like this, you have that option, and we also have the night mode, video mode. We also have the panorama, and even the pro mode is there. Okay, I didn't expect that. So this is this dual mode. What is this? This dual mode is nothing but portrait mode. I'll show you some samples later on. And let's also just go to the normal mode now. And let me just look at the front facing camera. That's supposed to be a 16, and as you can see, autofocus is there. So this will have digital zoom, I'm assuming. It says 1x, 2x. Yes, digital zoom, 16 megapixel that we have on this one. And here also we have quite a few modes with this one. Also the pro mode is there. So let me do one thing, guys. Let me actually take some sample shots with this one so that you have a better idea regarding the camera. So these were taken with the rear facing camera of this Lenovo K10 Note, and as you can see, this is 1x and this is the 2x zoom. Again, to give you an idea, this is 1x zoom and this is that 2x zoom. Because it's optical, we don't lose any detail. Now moving to close-up shots, also as you can see, it has quite a bit of details even in this close-up shot, and you get that background blur. And moving to colors also, as you can see, the colors actually look very natural on this one. Some human subjects of myself, and this was that portrait mode. I'd call it that dual mode. That is actually the portrait mode. Regular shot, and this was with that portrait mode shot. Now moving to indoor situation also, here I feel it did actually much better than I expected, considering this is in completely artificial lighting. Now again, shots in completely artificial lighting, and as you can see, it did a pretty decent job. And these were with that portrait mode enabled with the rear facing camera. Now this was taken in pretty low lighting conditions, but here I enable the night mode. Another sample, this is very low lighting, and now I enable the night mode. So the night mode also works very well. Now these were taken with the 16 megapixel front facing camera, and as you can see in outdoor conditions it's fine, and this was with that portrait mode. But when we move to artificial lighting conditions, this was in completely artificial lighting. I feel the pictures could have been better, the colors could have been better, and these were taken in the portrait mode in completely artificial lighting. So guys, that's it for now for the unboxing and first look at this Lenovo K10 Note. So what do you guys think about this Lenovo K10 Note? And guys, as I've mentioned, this is available in India via Flipkart, and it starts at about 14,000. Again, I'll leave the link in the description area. Anyways guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care guys.